very important meeting of the coalition we are putting together to ensure that President Tinubu goes back to Lagos, though we still keep the 4%. All right, we still keep the minister because he's doing good work. Okay, but I'll come to that. So I had to attend that meeting at 8 p.m. and the Katsina airport does not operate after 8 p.m. So I couldn't come until this.
Hello everyone, welcome back to Spice Channel TV. Thank you for always coming out here. If you're joining us for the first time, please kindly subscribe and don't forget to give us a thumbs up. Thank you. Now, it seems that the top opposition leaders in Nigeria have concluded discussions on the 2027 coalition formation ahead of the presidential elections targeted at unseating Tinubu. According to El-Rufai, the former Kaduna State governor, who has expressed strong reservations about the re-election chances of Tinubu in the forthcoming 2027 general elections. Speaking in Abuja, El-Rufai openly dismissed the prospect of Tinubu securing a second term. Like, this is not a joke. El-Rufai is serious that Tinubu is not coming back, that they are going to send him packing. They are going to send him back to Lagos. This one no be joke, my country people. El-Rufai don't open mouth to say e no get how Tinubu want to secure second term, insisting that the political climate and the public sentiment in Nigeria have shifted significantly against the ruling party. He likened this change to the mounting dissatisfaction among Nigerians over the current economic conditions and governance performance. El-Rufai, who played a notable role in the political rise of the APC, suggested that the dynamics that once favored the party no longer exist, pointing to a national mode that he believes leans towards change. While interacting with reporters, El-Rufai pointed out that although the APC is experiencing an influx of defectors, this development is not necessarily a sign of political strength or renewed public support. Instead, he argued that many of those jumping into the party are doing it so for personal benefits, including the pursuit of appointments, contracts, so on and so forth. So El-Rufai emphasized that these movements are not rooted in genuine support for the party's ideology. Neither are they deeply rooted for the support for the leadership of the party. Such political maneuvering might create a false sense of security within the party's leadership. But in reality, the general populace remains dissatisfied and they are not happy. El-Rufai now use mouth talk and say, you no get how Tinubu want to come back. Now, a lot of sources have been speaking on this political coalition and the power sharing arrangement or alleged agreement between Peter Obi and Atiku Abubakar. Meanwhile, Peter Obi has opted that his own involvement in the coalition ahead of the 2027 general elections is focused on the fight against bad governance, on the fight against hunger, poverty. Obi made this known while responding to questions regarding reports of striking a one-term deal with Atiku Abubakar, the PDP presidential candidate in the 2023 elections. And multiple sources have said that there have been visits between Atiku and Obi, secret visits. But Obi so far has expressed his commitment to Nigerians, that his commitment to the people is against bad governance, against hunger, and against poverty. But El-Rufai is saying enough is enough. There is no way Tinubu can come back. Even those you see defecting to the APC, they are not doing so because they are happy. They are not doing so because they are happy defecting. They are doing so because of one reasons or the other. He further reflected on his tenure as the governor of Kaduna State, recalling how APC suffered electoral setbacks while it controlled the state machinery. El-Rufai noted that this demonstrated the determination of Nigerian voters to act interdependently and make choices that reflect their expectations rather than being influenced by party loyalty or pressures from political elites. So he used his past experience to underline his belief that power no longer lies within party structures. For those that are saying the APC has structures across states and local governments, that it doesn't lie within party structures, nor state governors, because we are seeing some state governors defecting in the hopes that they are going to, carry votes for the APC. They are going to deliver votes to the APC. But with the electorates, who are increasingly demanding accountability and change, El-Rufai did not shy away from criticizing both the APC and the PDP, labeling them as out of touch with the needs and expectations of average Nigerians. He maintained that the frustrations of the public have grown to the point that, in fact, people are no longer willing to settle for traditional political opinions. According to him, this widespread discontent has created an opening of a new political movement or coalition that could potentially unseat the current leadership. He described the mood of the country as one of exhaustion, with the status quo driven by economic hardship, insecurity, a perceived lack of direction at the federal level. Because it's obvious that this government don't know where they are going to. They don't know where they are driving at. They are just steering the wheel with no direction at all. And we know that our Nigerian leaders lack vision. We have leaders that lack vision. Only few of them have vision. The only visionary leader we have in Nigeria is Peter Obi and maybe some other small politicians. But majority, they are visionless. He also made reference to individuals who have defected from one party to another, suggesting that many of them are under scrutiny from anti-draft agencies. El-Rufai questioned the sincerity and credibility of those political actors, implying that their motives are not driven by commitment to public service or to reform, but they are driven by, greed. They are driven by greed. And this raises concerns regarding the integrity of such politicians and the implications of their growing influence within the APC, as he believes it will weaken the party's standing in the eyes of voters who are increasingly skeptical of recycled political figures. So El-Rufai is out for the APC. El-Rufai is out for the APC. So El-Rufai concluded by saying anybody that thinks it is possible for Tinubu to get re-elected is living in another country and not in Nigeria. According to him, it is impossible. It is very, very impossible for Tinubu to come back as the president, in 2027. So with the way El-Rufai spoke, El-Rufai seemed optimistic about the chances of this coalition emerging, and he appeared confident that Nigerian voters are ready to embrace a political alternative that prioritizes development, equity, and transparency. He seemed confident that the emergence of this new coalition will reflect the true aspirations of Nigerians than, going back to the vicious cycle of old corrupt politicians. So guys, what are your thoughts on this? El-Rufai is out for President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. I'm dropping here. Kindly share your thoughts on this in the comments section. Thank you.